Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry for not posting for about a week. I was sick. You might be able to still hear it in my voice, but I wanted to make sure I get videos up this week. So it is Monday morning at 9 a.m. and I am filming. And so today I wanted to do a review over a new palette that I just got. It's been out for about a month. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism Palette. It's really pretty. It's got a felt top, which is like all the other Anastasia palettes, and then on the inside, it's so pretty, you guys. So it comes with the plastic, which I have learned is so good for protecting your mirror, and you can also blend foundations on it or lip colors on it, so it's been really handy. So I kept this one, which I usually don't do. But so it also comes with a brush. It looks like a packing side and a side to blend. And it has some really gorgeous shades. And I am just so excited to review this for you guys today. I'm super excited to try it out. I haven't really dipped into it too much. I tried to do a look with it and I had some issues and I was like, okay, I really need to try harder because I've seen some reviews of this, and so I was super frustrated because everything I had seen in reviews were really great. The look that I tried to do involved Saturn and Parallel. And what I found was that those two shades on top of each other just didn't blend very well. I was just trying to deepen my crease and it just wasn't going very well at all. So yeah, today I'm going to be doing a little bit different look and I'm going to try that out and let you guys know how it is. Okay, so I'm going to get started on testing the palette and I'm going to throw my hair up really quick. But I want to make sure that I'm priming my lids really well. So I'm going to be priming with my Urban Decay primer. And I'm going to prime like I always do, just a little bit on the lid, applied with my finger. Just to give it a fair test. I don't want to go on without primer. I feel like that's cheating. So I'm going to go dab this onto my lid in a pretty fair amount. And I already did my full face except for my eyes. For time purposes, because I feel like you guys have seen me do my face a million times and I don't have that many new products. But I did get a new foundation and I did get a new powder, so the next video I'm doing is going to be including those, and I'll also leave them in the description box so you guys can know what I'm using. Into the palette, I think first I want to dip in with Lure. So I'm going to go in with this shade and I'm going to grab my Sigma tapered blending brush and I'm going to go in with Lure. We're going to check the fallout on this. Okay, so there's not much fallout at all. Nothing like Subculture. I have a fair amount on my brush. So I feel like so far that's a win. A really big win actually for Anastasia. After the last palette, everyone dragged the Subculture palette. And I think part of that was because it was so bad after the other palette had been so good. So we're going to put Lure in my crease. This is going to be my transition shade, everybody. So I'm liking how it blends. Looks like just that little bit of product I picked up went a long way. So that's good. Well, basically, I don't know what I did wrong. I used the brush that the palette came with when I did this, or when I used this palette the other day. And so I think maybe it was the brush because it picked up a lot and it just like color was everywhere all over my lid and then they weren't blending. And I have really nice Sigma brushes, so I figure obviously I have nice brushes that will help it blend. Again, hang on, I have a hair. Do you guys hate that feeling when it's like a spider's crawling up your arm but it's a hair? Me too. Now I'm going to be taking my Sigma tapered blending brush, and it is just a little guy, and it's going to be super helpful for controlling where the colors go. So I'm going to grab that color, Saturn, the one that I was having difficulty with, and I'm going to be popping that into my crease. Just a little bit. I know this shade goes a really long way, so just a little bit. Yes, look at the pigment. Okay, so these two shades are blending nicely. Okay, this is another 10 out of 10. The shade Saturn. I'm very impressed. I'm going to take my Sigma tapered blending brush and go back in with Lure and just kind of blend these two together up higher. So far, we have a very blended crease. Nothing else, sorry, but we're getting there. Water break. If anyone knows anything about YouTube, you know that every YouTuber has a freaking water bottle right next to their camera because you're talking so much, and like my lips are really dry right now too, and so I'm like, water. Oh! Anyways, okay, I'm gonna actually try the brush from the palette. So I'm gonna be using the flat side to pack with, and I'm gonna grab the shade Saturn again. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm gonna grab Saturn, and I'm just gonna pop that down on my lid because my stomach just growled. Don't know if you can hear that. So then I'm gonna take a little bit on the end, and I know this is gonna go a long way. So I'm gonna tap off. Did you see how that come off? Wow. And we're just gonna blend into the crease and over. See, okay, so product comes off, but then that tab, that's got some smoke to it. So tap, tap, tap if you don't want fallout. Sorry, okay, I'm actually gonna feature this right now. You guys see me like looking down at something in my videos. Usually I try to edit it out, but I'm cleaning my brushes with this in between every shade. It's the Sephora color switch, and it was honestly kind of an outrageous price at Sephora, probably like $18, and I've had it for forever. And you can see all the disgusting shadow in there. But it cleans my brushes with this little like sponge guy. And so when I'm switching shades in my videos, it's a lot easier to do this than what I used to do, which is wipe out my shirt, my pants, or like towel. That was my mom's, and she would get mad. So that's just a little update on that. That's what I'm doing if I'm looking down. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna go in with the black shade Obsidian. Blacks kind of scare me because I just don't use them often. I feel like blue eyes can pull off black really well. It'll pop. But on my green eyes, I just feel like sometimes it's really overwhelming and scary. So I'm gonna go in with this teeny tiny brush. It is my Pencil E30 Sigma brush, and see how small that pencil brush is. And I'm gonna put this on my outer crease and on my outer lid just a little bit, and I'm also going to tap it off. So I've got a little bit on my brush, and I'm going to tap off whatever I've got extra, and I just want to make a little half moon shape out here. That's not too scary. The pigment in this shade is really good. It's not an overpowering black, and it's not a nothing black. It's got some good pigment to it, which is impressive because I feel like blacks usually turn out either real good or really bad. And I really wanted to warm this look up just a little bit. I felt like it was still very light. I'm going to be taking the clean blending brush and just blending that black out into my crease. So the nice thing about this brush is that it does blend very well. So if I'm going to take something like black and blend it out, I know that this brush will blend it well, which is really nice. So now I want to go in with the super pigmented sparkly shades. And there's so many beautiful shades to choose from. Dimension is going to be the shade that I'm going to be going in with next, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be actually applying it with my finger because I feel like that's the best way to get a really great beautiful pigment. But I also have fake nails on right now. Oh my god, her nails are fake. Actually, my natural nails are very long, but I did want fake nails for filming. Okay, this is gorgeous. So pretty. Oh my gosh. And now I'm going to try it with the brush as well to get a fair review on it. One sec, my feet are asleep. I'm going to take the shade Dimension in my Sigma eye shading brush, and I'm going to be packing Dimension on my lid just a little bit more. I just want to see how it applies to the brush as well. Okay, so still a lot of pigment, which is great. Don't see any fallout. I'm going to be taking my Now Clean Sigma eye shading brush, and I'm going to go in the shade Saturn. and I'm just going to dip it right over where that transition is between the Dimension shade and the Saturn shade, because I want all tiers of this to show. And I'm going to just pack Obsidian a little bit darker. I think I just wanted a little bit more black. I really did. It was speaking to me. I don't usually do black, so this is like, what are you doing? Now for the inner corner. This is where it's gonna get a little bit scary because I wouldn't normally do something like this, but I really want to accentuate the really beautiful colors in this palette. And so I'm gonna be taking this shade right here, which is called Sphere, and it is a really bright neon shade. It's gorgeous. 'Cause you're so gorgeous. Look at all that. Sweet. I like seeing that. I hope you can see that. So I'm going to be taking this in my inner corner and dragging it to meet the shade Obsidian. Dimension, not Obsidian. Okay, I feel like I want this blended up higher. So I'm going to go in with Lure in my blending brush, tap off excess, and bring Lure all the way up. Okay, so obviously this look has a lot going on color-wise, but I'm not done yet. I feel like to test the palette, you have to do so many of the shades to really be able to call it a good palette or not. So I'm going to be grabbing the shade Eternal, and this is going to go under my Waterline, and we're going to be doing that with my Sigma pencil brush and going on my Waterline. Okay, this is amazing. Now I'm going to be going in with the brush that the palette came with. I'm going to take the shade Lure, and I'm going to be popping that and smoking out my under eye. So I think that this is going to be the finished eye look. I really hope you guys like it. I know it's got a lot going on, but I really wanted to test out every shadow, and I still feel like this works really well. Basically, my favorite shade was probably Eternal, the one that's on my Waterline. I really like Saturn because it is so pigmented. Just be very careful because it's got to blend out well. Don't use a brush with that shade. That's like my number one. Just don't use this. This is a good brush. I'm not gonna like bash it. It's good. It's very soft. It's like well made, but it is just like it explodes eyeshadow everywhere, and I just really didn't like that with the shade Saturn because it's a very intense like orange. Really am impressed with Obsidian, which is a black. I really think that is impressive to have a black like that. That is very blendable, not like black like my nail's black, but it's there. If you guys are wondering anything about my face, I will link it all down below. I'm going to be doing my eyeliner, my lips, my lashes, and I'm going to apply some highlight to my brow bone. So I will be right back. Alright, so that is it for today's look. I applied my Younique mascara. This is the Moodstruck Epic mascara. I applied my Ardell Wispy lashes that you guys have seen about a million times. These are just my favorite. And I applied my Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the shade Lovesick. And I hope that you guys like this look in this review. It was so much fun for me to do something a little bit different and to get to judge Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism Palette. And I just think that it is a gorgeous palette. I'm so excited to keep using it. I love all the shades that I used today. I thought it created a really beautiful look, and it was just so much fun. I love the shade Sphere. It's just a good pop of neon. It's fun to use, and I love the shade Eternal and Obsidian, and it just did really great job just creating this palette. The one thing that bothers me about the packaging, which I know this is my OCD, but since it's felt, it like picks up every piece of dust, glitter, little like hairs that's probably like little fabric hairs. Like I pulled it out of the package and instantly it wasn't perfect anymore, and so that was kind of sad. But you know, it's like, it's packaging. That's nothing. So all the shadows were really, really beautiful, and I think they did apply well in the end. I know I said I had issues with it earlier. I had horrible issues. And I don't know, I think that day I didn't have primer on, so make sure you prime. And I was only using the brush that it came with, and so I would just make sure that you're using your nice brushes that you guys have. And otherwise, this palette is a total win. It is gorgeous. I love all the shades. I love the packaging. It doesn't come with a lot. I found it, where is it? Oh, 0.02 ounces for each shade. So that is not a lot, but it is made in the USA, which is really amazing because eyeshadow is usually made in China. And also I think that it was $42, and I got it on the Sephora VIP Rogue, so that made it 20% off. So mine was actually like $33, and so that was really, really awesome just to get it kind of at a cheaper price. It made it seem like it was easier to go drop some money on a palette, even though I'm like a broke college student and really shouldn't do that. So if you guys aren't already subscribed to my channel, please make sure you do so. Make sure you follow me on all my social media. It's going to be in the description box below. Make sure you turn on the little bell. It's a notifications button so that every time I post a video, you guys are updated and are the first ones to see it. I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you did, and make sure that you guys leave some comments. Leave me ideas for things that you guys want to see in the future. I think I'm going to do and how to do eyeliner, and I'll probably include how to do lashes in that. I have those in my other videos, but people are still asking for a more detailed look on that, so I'm going to be doing that soon, and I'm going to be doing the highlighter challenge soon, so I'm super excited to be doing those, and I just can't wait for what I have for you guys, and I hope that you guys keep watching. Bye! Gorgeous!